Hello guys, welcome back to Dezaart. Here we are to present to you how to assemble one of our famous birds. Okay, many of you are asking about how should I assemble it, like what's the best way. Here we are to explain what you should do. Are you ready? Let's get on it. Okay, so what should be inside the package? As usual, make sure you have 36 pieces of the light, and also make sure that each one has a number. Okay, so before you start assembling, have a look on the pieces, make sure there are 36 and each one of the pieces has a number on it. Alright, also circle part, 36 notches, it should be written here. Make sure there are 36 notches. If you don't have one of the pieces, or if there are not 36 notches, please give us a shout. Also, assembly instructions, installation instructions, and our electrical parts, which we're gonna start and showing now how to attach the lamp holder. Also guys, we're gonna make a video about how to install the electrical parts really soon. Okay, so you could do it in the middle of the lamp, you could do it in the end of the lamp, you can start with it. Honestly, it's up to you. So I'm just gonna put the lamp holder on the circle part and I'm gonna start screwing from the bottom up. Make sure it's tight, and that's it. Pretty easy. Obviously, for the sake of this video, I'll just leave it here and continue with the installation. Alright, so you grab the first piece. Tip number one, make sure that you have the number, okay, on where your finger is, okay, the point finger is. So I'm gonna put it like this, I'm gonna keep it like this, and I'm gonna just put it up to one of the notches. Now, it doesn't matter from where you start. You're gonna start here, you're gonna start there, you're gonna start there. Honestly, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. So, tip number two, when you put the piece inside, okay, make sure it goes up to the very last notch. You hear the sound, what we call it? Yes, that's it, we call it clips. Make sure you hear the sound, make sure it's up to the very last notch. Grabbing piece number two, point finger here, the number is there, and we just push it firmly inside, up until the end, and until we hear the sound. Alright, now piece number three. Again, make sure, point finger here, the number is there, push it inside. There we go. Again, make sure number is on the outside, and you keep on going with the pieces. Right now, the lamp is gonna start to take its form. Okay. So again, tip number one: make sure the number is on the outside of the piece and you holding it with your point finger here. Tip number two, make sure each piece goes up to the very last notch. Go piece 15. We are almost in the middle. Hey guys, at this point, before we continue, we would really like to thank you for your support and for trusting our shop with your home or personal space lighting. It's really important to us and we really thank you for that. Okay, we are in piece 18. Again, I'm gonna repeat it. I know it's tiring to hear it all over again, but yes, Tip number 2, tip number 1, make sure you have the number here. Tip number 2, make sure it goes up to the very last notes and you hear that sound. Okay guys, there we go. As you can hear, the dog is outside and the lamp is here. It's great, look at the style. As you can see, all the pieces are attached to the very last notes. There you go. You're ready to continue with the electrical parts. Thank you very much for watching, for me and one of our birds. Bye.